This isn't just content, this is entertainment, energy, and pure digital presence. What you're about to watch is more than a highlight reel, it's the rise of Giulia Corrado. From a quiet corner of southern Italy to millions of eyes across the globe, she didn't follow trends, she created her own rhythm. With every post, every frame, she didn't just appear, she arrived. No filters needed. No shortcuts taken. Just raw confidence, electric style, and a work ethic sharper than any runway look. Giulia isn't just another name on your feed, she's the one that makes you stop scrolling. Whether she's lighting up a fashion shoot, vibing effortlessly on TikTok, or redefining beauty through strength and self-discipline, she's proof that elegance and power can exist in the same frame. And in this video, we're not just showing you her photos, we're telling the story behind them. The journey. The transformation. The girl behind the gaze. So sit back, turn up the volume, and let yourself dive in, because by the end of this, you won't just know the name Giulia Corrado, you'll feel it. She's not just a pretty face on your screen, she's a magnetic force. Giulia Corrado is the kind of woman who turns heads without trying. From a girl next door to a global digital muse, her journey is as mesmerizing as her presence. With every photo she posts and every step she takes, Giulia exudes unapologetic confidence, a fierce sense of identity, and a glow that's impossible to fake. Millions of followers didn't just show up by accident, they were drawn in by her energy, her elegance, and her effortless ability to be seen. She's not chasing attention. She is attention. Somewhere in the quiet hills of southern Italy, where the sun lingers a little longer and the streets hum with old stories, a girl named Giulia Corrado was born in 2003. Not in flashing lights or crowded stages, but in stillness. In simplicity. Benevento. A town kissed by tradition, wrapped in olive trees and whispers of the past. It didn't roar with fame, but it raised her with rhythm. There, among narrow cobblestone paths and sunsets that felt personal, Giulia began. A small-town girl with wide eyes, standing in silence, watching the world. Before the cameras. Before the follows. Before the world knew her name, she was just a girl with a quiet fire. And that fire was waiting to burn. It was 2018. She was just 15. No makeup teams. No brand deals. No audience, yet. Just a teenage girl, a front-facing camera, and a quiet kind of courage. Giulia opened her Instagram like someone unlocking a door. Not to show off, but to express. Her first photos were raw. Simple. A mirror selfie here, a summer shot there. But there was something in her eyes. Something in her posture. She wasn't trying to copy anyone, she was trying to find herself. You could see her experimenting, playing with angles, colors, clothes. Not for likes, for language. Style wasn't just about what she wore. It was how she said who she was, one photo at a time. And even in those early frames, she didn't just take pictures. She held the frame. She owned the moment. She knew, this was only the beginning. The world was on pause, but Giulia was about to press play. As TikTok exploded into the biggest digital stage, she stepped onto it, and danced. Not just with her body, but with rhythm, with presence, with that signature mix of softness and strength. Her videos weren't loud. They were magnetic. A head tilt. A slow spin. A smile caught between mystery and mischief. She fused fashion with movement, elegance with power. One video at a time, her name started to echo. Millions scrolled, paused, and followed. Because Giulia didn't chase the algorithm. She moved like she already knew she was the trend. In a world full of noise, she found a way to move differently. And just like that, the girl from Benevento became a name on every For You page around the world. She doesn't need filters to feel real. Giulia Corrado's content is like her presence, effortless, clean, and somehow always unforgettable. There's no shouting, no over-editing, no forced perfection. Just a natural glow, a look, a moment that speaks louder than words. Whether she's in a hoodie or high heels, her vibe stays the same, honest, radiant, and full of motion. Every post feels like a spark of her energy, confident, feminine, alive. She's not performing. She's expressing. And that's what makes her magnetic. She doesn't just create content. She creates connection. Her physique doesn't just reflect beauty, it reflects discipline. Giulia Corrado carries the look of someone who shows up for herself every single day. Her athletic figure isn't a product of filters, it's the result of focus, training, and a mindset rooted in consistency. You can tell she moves with purpose, not just in front of the camera, but in the gym, in her routine, in her choices. Fitness for her isn't a trend, it's a lifestyle. From strength workouts to mindful nutrition, she treats her body like a temple, strong, balanced, and powerful. She doesn't just chase aesthetic goals, she builds strength from the inside out. Giulia Corrado didn't just dream of modeling, she walked straight into it. With a presence that commands the lens, she stepped into the world of professional fashion shoots with ease and elegance. Her portfolio speaks volumes: polished photo shoots, sharp editorial looks, and appearances in catalogs and brand campaigns. She knows how to shift energy. From soft to fierce, from casual to couture, all in a single frame. In front of the camera, she's more than just a face. She's a storyteller. A muse. A professional who knows how to turn fabric and light into emotion. Behind every post is purpose, and behind Giulia Corrado stand some of the biggest names in fitness and fashion. She's collaborated with well-known brands like Prozis, Nu3, and Zec Plus, turning her influence into impact. Whether it's activewear, supplements, or lifestyle products, she brings authenticity to every partnership. Her sponsored content feels natural, visually sharp, creatively delivered, and always aligned with her personal brand. With discount codes, clean visuals, and trust from her audience, Giulia doesn't just promote, she represents. And brands know, when she shares something, people listen. Giulia Corrado isn't just inspiring through style, she's leading a full fitness movement of her own. On her second account, at Giulia Corrado, she opens a whole new chapter of her brand: pure motivation, smart training, and real consistency. This is where her passion for wellness truly shines. Focused on workouts for abs, legs, and overall strength, her content is designed to empower. Each video is clear, easy to follow, and genuinely helpful, no fluff, just results. What makes it stand out is her tone. She's not preaching, she's encouraging. Not showing off, showing how. Whether you're a beginner or already deep in your fitness journey, her page feels like a push in the right direction. And more importantly, she's using her platform to remind women everywhere, your body is powerful, and you deserve to take care of it. With every rep, every tip, and every message, Giulia is not just training muscles, she's building confidence. Giulia Corrado is more than just a content creator, she's a role model for a new generation. Young girls look to her not just for style tips or fitness routines, but for something deeper: inspiration. She represents a modern kind of strength, the kind that blends beauty with purpose, confidence with kindness. Her posts radiate self-love, power, and freedom. Whether she's speaking to the camera or just showing up in her everyday looks, she gives her audience something real to connect with. She doesn't just promote confidence, she embodies it. And for thousands of girls watching, she's proof that you can be strong, feminine, ambitious, and fully yourself, all at once. Giulia doesn't tell young women who to be. She shows them that being themselves is already enough. The journey is just beginning. At only 21 years old, Giulia Corrado already has the presence, the discipline, and the creative spark to become one of the top names in global fashion. But her potential doesn't stop at modeling. With her confidence, charisma, and natural camera presence, she could easily step into acting, brand design, or even launch her own fashion label. She's not limited by one path, she's building her own. Her ambition shows in every move she makes, and it's clear, she's not here for a moment. She's here to grow, to evolve, and to lead. The future isn't just something she's walking toward. It's something she's already shaping. What truly sets Giulia Corrado apart isn't just her style, her talent, or even her discipline, it's the way she connects. In a world where influencers often feel distant, she keeps it real. She replies to comments, engages with her fans, and even shares content that feels like it's just for them. From behind the screen, she manages to create a sense of closeness, like she's not just someone you follow, but someone you know. Her energy is warm, approachable, and genuine. She laughs with her audience, shares bits of her routine, and celebrates milestones with them, not above them. And that's the magic. Giulia doesn't build a wall between her and her followers, she builds a bridge. Because at the heart of it all, she still sees herself as part of the same community, one of us, just with a voice a little louder, and a light a little brighter. Every photo she shares feels like a page from a high-end magazine. Giulia Corrado's photography isn't random, it's intentional. The lighting, the outfits, the mood, everything is planned to perfection, yet still feels natural. There's a refined visual language behind her photos, bold when needed, soft when it matters. Whether she's shooting in the streets of Milan, by the sea, or inside minimalist studios, she knows how to bring the space to life. Her poses aren't just about looking good, they tell a story. And behind every frame, you can see the eye of someone who understands style, composition, and how to create timeless visuals. It's not just content. It's curated expression. Giulia Corrado's evolution is something you can see and feel. In the early days, her style was simple, soft, and unpolished, just a girl with a phone, a smile, and a love for expressing herself. But over time, something shifted. With every post, every new phase, she refined her look. Not just in clothing or makeup, but in attitude. Her choices became sharper, more mature, more intentional. She moved from casual streetwear to carefully styled looks, from everyday simplicity to polished elegance. Yet, she never lost that natural charm, she just learned how to frame it better. What started as raw potential became professional presence. She didn't just grow up, she glowed up. Nothing about her physique came overnight. Giulia Corrado's fitness journey is the kind that takes years, not weeks. You can see it in her form, in her posture, in the quiet confidence she carries with every step. She's not just someone who works out, she's someone who committed. Through discipline, repetition, and patience, she sculpted her body in a way that's powerful yet graceful. Every photo, every reel shows a new layer of progress, not just physically, but mentally. Because real transformation takes more than gym time. It takes mindset. And Giulia's results speak loud. Not just of beauty, but of work. Giulia Corrado isn't just followed, she's talked about. For some, she's pure inspiration. For others, she sparks conversation. But either way, she never goes unnoticed. In a space crowded with influencers, she found a way to stand out, not by being loud, but by being undeniably herself. She balances beauty and presence with a confidence that doesn't cross the line. She knows how to own her image without losing her message. And in doing that, she's created something rare, a brand that's both admired and debated, but always seen. That's not just influence. That's impact. And that was just a glimpse into the world of Giulia Corrado, a journey of passion, discipline, and undeniable presence. If you felt inspired, impressed, or even just a little more motivated after watching, then our mission is complete. At Gorgeous Models, we shine a light on stories that deserve to be seen, and voices that are shaping the world of beauty, fashion, and confidence. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us keep creating content that celebrates strength, style, and the women redefining both. This was Gorgeous Models, where elegance meets power. See you in the next story.